They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going on. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the ball first. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Hand off from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Quick release by the QB. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Snap it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Then early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the tailback. Nice move there. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Gonna swing it on second down. He lets one fly deep. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shaw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps. They get turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Running back searching for a hole. He'll try to take it back. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
Finds a little space.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the more than happy. Way will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the single back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, they're after him! Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's high. Got his man. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The fair catch called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's high. Flips it out to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll return it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw. It's high. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's high. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's high. Bringing the heat. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to pass. It's high. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw. It's high. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Try and play action.
This defense has a lot of...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's all. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's high. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They booted away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under fire. He'll pull it down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of